I have a Snuggie. What about it? Don't be a hater. I also have a Hot Pocket. Good to go for my late night snack. Hold on a second. So the United States Senate was supposed to have this all-night vote tonight. All day today, Senate Democrats threatening to hold votes around the clock all through the night to get Wall Street reform moving forward. For 3 days in a row now, Republicans have been filibustering Wall Street reform. And it was all going to come to a head tonight. All-night votes, a slumber party in the United States Senate. Woohoo! A senior Democratic leadership aide told the Huffington Post today, quote, "We're rolling out the cots." Oh, that's going to be delicious. Hold on. I'll get to you later. Gotta go get the cots. Hold on. We're rolling out the cots. There we are. We too decided to roll out the cots. Although, frankly, if I had a choice, I would roll out the air mattresses. Come on, it's the 2000s. But that's not what they say. They always say we're going to roll out the cots. So we were all prepared. We even advance ordered our middle-of-the-night pizza. It's going to go all night. It's finally going to happen. What Democrats were promising was all-night votes on Wall Street reform, forcing Republicans to stay up through the night, forcing them to sleep in the Senate in their Snuggies if they wanted to keep that filibuster going. They could eat Hot Pockets. They could wear whatever they wanted, whatever looked good over their suits, but they had to stay at work all night. This, it turns out, the cot thing, this is the one surefire way to get stuff done in Washington. Threaten to roll out the cots. Democrats have threatened to roll out the cots a lot lately. Back in March, when Jim Bunning was filibustering unemployment benefits, it was, roll out the cots, we're going to stay all night. Jim Bunning said he would keep filibustering and nothing could stop him unless 3 amendments he wanted would get votes. But after Democrats threatened to roll out the cots, Senator Bunning caved. He only got 1 of his amendments voted on. It failed, and then everybody went home. So it was mission accomplished, cot. Now we put the cots away. Thank you very much, Kent. Appreciate it. A few weeks later, Republicans were filibustering health reform. They were threatening to offer amendment after amendment on things like preventing sex offenders from getting Viagra. Do you remember that one, the Votorama? Democrats decided to call Republicans' bluff during the amendments fight on health reform by saying they'd pull an all-nighter in the Senate. So that was the threat. Roll out the cots. We're going to stay all night. Roll them out. Yeah. And votes did start happening late into the night. Republicans tried to go all night with that one, but they did not have the stamina. They ended up throwing in the towel around 3 a.m. They gave up. So, again, mission accomplished, magical cot. Now, put the cots away. Then earlier this month, Democratic Majority Leader Harry Reid threatened more all-nighters in the Senate, this time over Republicans filibustering President Obama's judicial nominees. He's threatening it again. Roll out the cots. We're going to stay all night. Harry Reid demands that 22 of President Obama's nominees are going to get up or down votes or else we'll be in session around the clock. Now, this time with the cots looming, it was a mutual cave. Democrats did get Republicans to agree to let up on some of the nominees, but not all 22 like they wanted. So in that case, mission was partially accomplished, cot, magical cot, but now we can put the cots away. Then today it happened again. Democrats threatened to hold all-night votes on Wall Street reform. We had some initial indications of this strategy last night when we spoke to Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio. Then Senator Claire McCaskill confirmed it today here on MSNBC with Andrea Mitchell.
We're probably tomorrow night going to stay all night and just continue to do this until we break some of them free.
I think we're going to go all night. I think we've made the decision that this is important enough that we're going to stay up through the night and ask continually the Republicans to allow us to debate this bill.
And that's exactly what happened. After a third straight attempt to start debate on Wall Street reform was killed by a Republican filibuster this afternoon, Democrats threatened the cot.
Why aren't we here doing our work? Well, we're going to stay here and do this work. Wall Street reform is that important. So we're going to stay here. And the Republicans are going to filibuster it. The American people are going to see that they're filibustering this issue.
All-night votes. You know what that means? Roll in the cots. We're going to stay all night. And then sure enough, just like clockwork, just like magic, the cot threat worked again. Just by threatening to roll out the cots, Republicans caved. They lifted their filibuster on Wall Street reform, this time without even a vote. After filibustering for 3 straight days, Republicans tonight allowed Wall Street reform to go forward. Mission accomplished yet again. So bye-bye, Cot. I'm sure we'll be welcoming you back very soon. Sorry this has been exhausting for you, Kent. Here's the thing about the roll out the cots threat, the roll out the cots tactic. It's magic. It always works, apparently. It did make Republicans cave this time, like they have every time anybody is threatened